we had a whole list of names, and nothing was, like, working, you know? And, finally, oh well. At the end of our stay at the hospital, we had to come up with a name before we left. And by the end of our stay there, she was like this. She was just like so sweet. When we left, she was 5 pounds 2 ounces, the size of a sack of sugar. It's like, it's gotta be Caiana. She's so sweet. And then her middle name was, my grandma who passed away last summer, her name was Mamie, so May. And then a combination of our 2 last names for Sylvia. Yeah, so what? But Caiana comes from?
It comes from this word spelled K-Y-I-N-H-A. I'm not sure how to say it. It's a Tupi word, which Tupi is a family of languages from South America, native languages. So the French get to South America, all over, Brazil included, but you know, they have French Guiana. So they get there and they find out about this concoction, which is a hot pepper concoction, kind of like curry is. And that is spelled K-Y-I-N-H-A. So it gets Frenchanized and it turns into cayenne, as in C-A-Y-A-N. And then the pepper mostly used to make this concoction gets to be known as cayenne pepper. And then they Frenchanize it some more and it becomes C-A-Y-A-E-N-N-E, cayenne. However you spell cayenne now.
C-A-Y-E-N-N-E.
C-A-Y-E-N-N-E. And so the French are down there, so there's the Cayenne River that comes from inland to the sea, and then the capital city of the French Guiana is also called Cayenne. That's the name of the capital city. So the King of Portugal is in Brazil. Brazil is still a colony. The King of Portugal is in Portugal. And I can't remember if he flees Portugal because things are bad and then French invade, or if the French invade Portugal when he leaves. And this is like early 1800s. So let's say France invades Portugal. He leaves to Brazil, which is still a colony. And he's governing Portugal, Brazil, the colony, and all the other colonies Portugal has. So in retaliation, what he does, he sends a battalion of Brazilian Portuguese to the French Guiana and takes it over with the help from the British. Because France had just, I think Napoleon had just invaded Portugal. So he goes over there, sends these people in. So Brazil, Portugal, ruled French Guiana from I think 1804 to 1817, something like that. And when they came home in 1817, they brought all kinds of fruits and vegetables or whatever, fruits mostly, that we didn't have in Brazil. And one of them was sugarcane. We had sugarcane in Brazil, but not the variety that they brought over, which you know was named Cayenne because it came from the capital city Cayenne, the Cayenne River, and so on. So when they brought it over, it became spelled C-A-I-E-N-A, Caiana. And then it gets more Brazilianized and turns into Caiana. Then it becomes the name, so C-A-I-A-N-A. So it became known as, you know, the sugar cane that came from the city of Cayenne, so Cayenne. So, and it comes from cayenne pepper, yeah.
So she's hot and sweet.
Hot and sweet.
Ow!